What's going on there, everybody? It's Sammy Leggy here representing TeamJVS. Joking. I'm here to do a review. I know I'm late and $1 short for A Quiet Place Day 1. This is starring Lupita Nyong'o, the amazing Joseph Quinn, all-star lineup here, this dynamic duo, because Michael Sarnoski, who directed Pig in 2021, and your boy, who is the man, John Krasinski, is back writing and collectively working on one of the newest and better spinoffs for A Quiet Place. I was so impressed by this film, but one of the reasons why I'm so impressed by it is they were able to tackle 3 big pivotal things. One, give us an approach of A Quiet Place in a setting in the city before anything has ever started, and that's New York. New York is one of the loudest cities in the world, right? But like, imagine that loud situation and all of a sudden something happens. And the other part about this is they gave us a true understanding of where these creatures have come from, what happened, and how it happened. And then the third thing is they found a way of adding and building tension from actually 2 different other films. Now, granted, there are characters from the other films that are in this film. I'm not going to divulge those because I don't want to spoil it, even though I'm late and $1 short when I review this. But it still does not negate the fact that this is insane. The scenarios that they are put in and how badly people are getting hammed up in this film is ridiculous. Some of the set design and the VFX, as well as some of the scenarios in this, makes for one of the better thrillers this year, because in the very beginning of the film, when Samara, played by Lupita's character, is just on a bus and all of a sudden all heck breaks loose, there's this one shot that keeps building and building and building, and it just does not stop. It is relentless, especially if you understand what's going on. And again, let me backtrack, because Samira as a character, she's dealing with a life-threatening illness. And, you know, she doesn't get to go out at all. And she just happens to go out one day. And this is, unfortunately, is the day 1 of when all these creatures attack. And along the way, she meets up with Joseph Quinn's character, Eric, who is very terrified, who is just trying to survive. And he's coming from London, not knowing what's happening, away from family, and unfortunately is dealing with high anxiety and panic attacks in the midst of a situation like this. So throughout the film, they are clashing because she's just trying to get to her destination. She's like, "This, I don't care about any of this. This is ridiculous. This is not gonna work." He just wants to survive. And so he's following along with her. And I'm gonna say this respectfully. They have some of the best chemistry of any duo this year, that you would almost swear that they are in love with each other in real life, because there is a fine line of respect and connection. And I hate to use this connection, but I'm going to, because I am a Vampire Diaries fan. There's a character named Damon and there's a character named Bonnie. Complete opposites, do not, you know, on paper wouldn't make any sense. But there's chemistry that makes for every single moment that they're together valuable, entertaining, and so sweet. And Joseph Quinn and Lupita Nyong'o own these characters in ways to put them in these precarious situations and not just make it believable, but make it believe that there's an actual human connection that's happening. And that human connection is so much more essential than even their survival, because their survival throughout this is high impact. Like, there's so many different things that are put in their way. You don't know what's going to happen left or right. You don't know who's really helping who in moments. But throughout the film, you just know that you're equally invested in both. And that's a hard thing to do. Like, sometimes you can be invested in one character and like, oh, I can't get without this one too. But you're equally like invested in both of these characters. And the way that they wrap this movie up is so amazing, so effective. I don't really have any negatives about the film, because if I go off of even just using the cinematography, what am I going to say? Like, you know, the majority of the shots are, yes, VFX, but the staging and the set designs and the way that they set up those scenes to work lends to the cinematic effect, because there are certain moments that are area shots, certain moments that are underwater shots that you cannot see underwater sometimes, but they find a way of making it work from movie magic. And of course the VFX is hidden, because there are certain moments that it's in complete light. Complete light does not lend itself well for VFX, whether you know that or not. But the meat and potatoes of it is a good story and engaging characters. And I think that this movie has that in spades. There are characters I want to talk about, I can't talk about. I will tell you that shout out to Alex Wolff. He's a good character in this. I appreciated his role in this. And that's about all I can really say, because I can't say anything about much more. But it's high octane, very terrifying, suspenseful. I really loved this film. It was so good. I rest this at a 9.5, or I'll give it an A. So highly recommend you go and check out A Quiet Place Day One. Shh.